Hey, my name is Tom, and I've always struggled with my weight. I've been overweight for as long as I can remember. Tired of feeling down about myself, I decided to join a gym to improve my health and fitness. As I walked in, I was immediately intimidated by all the fit and muscular people working out around me, but I was determined to make a change. The gym coach, Jake, was the epitome of the popular guy. Athletic, cocky, and always surrounded by his equally fit friends. To make matters worse, he had a stunning, athletic girlfriend named Amy. I couldn't help but feel embarrassed by my body and lack of fitness compared to everyone else, especially Amy. As I started working out, I found it really difficult to keep up with the routines, and Jake's continuous mockery only made me feel worse. One day, as I struggled to finish a set of push-ups, Jake sauntered over with a smirk on his face. "Hey, Tom. You know it's not a competition to see who can do the fewest push-ups in a minute," he sneered, clearly enjoying my discomfort. Trying to brush off his comments, I replied, "Well, at least I'm trying, Jake. Rome wasn't built in a day, you know." Jake laughed, unimpressed by my comeback. "True, but at this rate, you'll be ripped and ready for the cover of Nerdy Fitness Weekly in a lifetime." During a group workout session, Jake decided to pair people up for partner exercises. To my dismay, he paired me with his girlfriend, Amy. As we started the routine, I could feel Jake's eyes on us, ready to pounce on any opportunity to humiliate me. When we moved on to partner squats, Jake couldn't resist by making another dig. "Wow, Tom, you're really struggling there. Maybe you should just try squatting with a book instead of Amy. You know, something more your speed." Despite the embarrassment, I refused to let Jake's taunts get the better of me. "Very funny, Jake. I'm just getting warmed up." As the days went by, the humiliation only intensified. During a cardio session, Jake sneered. "Maybe you should lose some weight first before attempting this, Tom. Don't pass out this time like you did last week." I gritted my teeth and responded, "Thanks for the concern, but I've got this, Jake." In another instance, while I was struggling to use the weight machines, Jake mockingly suggested, "Hey, Tom, don't break the equipment with all that weight you're carrying. We wouldn't want to have to replace it." I rolled my eyes and retorted, "Don't worry, Jake. I think your ego is a greater threat to this place than I am." One day, as I stumbled during a workout, Jake jeered, "Did you just roll off the couch, Tom? You really shouldn't be here among us athletes. This gym is no place for druggies and dropouts." Frustrated by his relentless bullying, I snapped back. "You know what, Jake? I may not be as fit as you, but at least I'm working on it. Could you say the same about your personality?" Little did I know that my life was about to take a surprising turn, and Jake's attempt to mock me would backfire in a way he never expected. Despite Jake's continuous mockery, I started noticing that Amy didn't share her boyfriend's mean-spirited attitude. In fact, she was nothing like the popular stereotype I had expected her to be. She was kind, supportive, and even encouraging as we worked out together. "Come on, Tom, you can do it. Just a few more reps," she'd say during our training sessions, her voice full of genuine encouragement. Under Amy's guidance and support, I began to make significant progress at the gym. My strength and endurance improved, and I started to excel in the exercises. Jake, however, only seemed to intensify his humiliating tactics. One day, as I struggled to lift a particularly heavy weight, Jake called out, "Careful, Tom! Don't want you to get a hernia or something." The whole gym laughed as my face turned red with embarrassment. As Amy and I grew closer, Jake's jealousy and possessiveness started to show. He would hover around us during workouts, making snide remarks and trying to belittle me at every opportunity. He even went as far as accusing me of trying to steal his girlfriend. Things came to a head when Jake claimed to have caught Amy and me kissing on his 4K camera. He stormed into the gym one day, waving his phone around like a trophy, and confronted us in front of everybody. "You two have been sneaking around behind my back, huh? Well, guess what? I've got proof." Amy, clearly fed up with Jake's behavior, took a deep breath and looked him in the eye. "Jake, it's over between us. I can't be with someone who treats people the way you do. You're constantly putting Tom down, but he's shown me that there's more to life than just being fit and popular." The gym fell silent, everyone staring at the unfolding drama. I stepped forward, taking Amy's hand in mine. "Jake, you've got to learn that it's not about how you look or what you can do physically. It's about how you treat people and what kind of person you are inside." Jake stood there, stunned, as Amy and I walked out of the gym together, hand in hand. In the days that followed, word spread about what had happened. People started to look up to me. not only because of my newfound confidence and gym prowess, but also because I had shown them that being a good person matters more than popularity. In the following weeks, Amy and I continued to grow closer, our bond stronger than ever. But Jake couldn't accept that things were over between him and Amy. He resorted to stalking us, making our lives miserable with his unwelcome presence. One evening, as Amy and I sat down for a romantic dinner at a local restaurant, Jake sauntered in uninvited. He pointed at me, sneering, "Hey, Tom, couldn't you at least put on a decent shirt? You look like a homeless guy. Are you sure you can afford this place?" During one of our weekend outings to the park, Jake appeared out of nowhere, a smug grin plastered on his face. He looked at my worn-out sneakers and said loudly, "What's the matter, Tom? Did you have to fish those out of a dumpster? How pathetic!" As Amy and I walked through the mall, Jake followed us from store to store, making snide remarks about my inability to afford the latest trends. "Oh, look at Tom, browsing the sales rack like he's hunting for treasure. Gotta pinch those pennies, huh?" At a local coffee shop where Amy and I were enjoying a quiet afternoon, Jake burst in and started ridiculing me in front of everyone. "Hey, Tom, I bet you're only here because they have free Wi-Fi. Can't afford internet at home, can you? That's just sad." One day, as Amy and I were headed to the movies, Jake intercepted us, feigning concern. "Are you sure you want to go in there, Tom? Last I heard, they don't accept food stamps for movie tickets." Despite Jake's constant harassment, I remained patient, determined not to let him ruin my newfound happiness. One day, I decided it was time to reveal a secret I had kept hidden. I was actually a millionaire. My wealth had accumulated through smart investments and a successful business, but the stress of all of it led me to gain weight. Now, this should be interesting, I mused as I shared the news with Amy, who was ecstatic. Together, we decided it was time to use my wealth for a greater purpose and see how Jake would react. When Jake caught wind of the news, he was stunned. He approached me hesitantly, his voice dripping with disbelief. "Is it true, Tom? Are you really rich?" I grinned, my eyes twinkling with amusement. "Yes, Jake, it's true. But my wealth doesn't define who I am. I've learned that true happiness comes from the relationships we build and the person we become." I announced that I would be starting a charity to combat bullying and create a safe space for those affected by it. As part of the initiative, I would be purchasing the gym where we all worked out and appointing Amy as the top trainer. "Surprise, Jake! You never really know who you're mocking, do you?" I teased, reveling in his shock. "But don't worry, I have a proposition for you too." I extended an invitation to Jake, offering him a chance to participate in the charity and help out at the gym. But there was a catch. His role at the gym would be that of a janitor. It was an opportunity for him to learn humility and the value of hard work. As I reveled in the idea of Jake's newfound humility, another unexpected revelation came to light. It turned out that Jake had been hiding a secret of his own. He was the heir to a massive fortune, but he had been concealing it in order to live a normal life, away from the pressures of wealth and expectation. When his secret was revealed, the dynamic between Jake, Amy, and me shifted dramatically. No longer driven by jealousy and insecurity, Jake embraced his role as a janitor at the gym and became an active participant in the charity. It seemed that by revealing my own wealth, I had inadvertently allowed Jake to come to terms with his. We confronted Jake about his hidden fortune, and he was surprisingly candid about it. "Yeah, it's true. I've been hiding my wealth to live a life where I'm not constantly judged by my bank account. But seeing you, Tom, being open about your riches and using them for good, it's made me realize that I can do the same." The gym community, witnessing our transformations, rallied around us. We all worked together to create a better, more inclusive environment, with Amy leading the way as head trainer. As we focused on combating bullying and promoting kindness and respect, we discovered that true success and happiness don't come from wealth or popularity, but again, from the relationships we build and the people we become. In the weeks that followed, the bonds between us all grew stronger. Jake, now humbled and dedicated to making a difference, became an essential part of our charitable endeavors, and I continued to use my resources for the greater good. It was a testament to the power of redemption and the importance of the relationships we form in our lives. Just when it seemed like everything was finally falling into place, another twist emerged. A mysterious benefactor had been supporting the gym all along. This anonymous individual had been responsible for keeping the gym afloat during tough times and was now ready to reveal their identity. To our astonishment, the mysterious benefactor was none other than Jake's long-lost father, who had been monitoring his son's actions from afar. "I wanted to see if you could change. Jake, his father explained. I'm proud to see that you have. As Jake stood in belief, Amy chimed in. Looks like life has a way of teaching us all a lesson or two. Huh, Jake? With newfound humility and a chance at redemption, Jake embraced his role at the gym and in the charity, proving that we all have the power to change for the better.